All right, and we're back with part four of the four-part series. It was a three-part series, but it's all based on building your business in 15 minutes a day, a book by Tom and Keith Big Al Schreider. In the last video, part three, we covered some core concepts. If you haven't seen the previous three, go check them out. They're pretty short, and grab a paper and pen. And this is something that we were doing for our 90-day challenge group, but ended up just sharing it with everybody because, frankly, I'm tired of seeing a lot of people suck at network marketing. I'm gonna just be frank. I'm tired of seeing people just jump from company to company to company to company, like following people that don't really know what they're doing. So I'm like, hopefully, if even one person learns like how to build a business or buys the book or uses the book, I don't get any money from that. I don't even care. It's literally lint off my jacket, to be quite frank. But I want you to win, and I think the more people that win in the industry as a whole, like win legit, no backroom deals, no foolishness, no hype and tearing down other companies for no reason other than the fact that your company's trash. We don't need all that. You need people making money, building a financial wall of security around their family that nothing can get through. And all you're really looking for is the right people at the right time in their life, because the right person at the right time is going to join your business. The wrong person at the right time, you don't want them joining your business. And the right person at the wrong time won't join. So all you're really looking for is the right people at the right time in their life. And the way that you do that is profound. So let's move on to another concept. The next concept we're going to talk about, we talked about sowing seeds in the previous video and three sub concepts. Now we're going to talk about time. Time in general is the most valuable resource you have. People say, oh no, money's more valuable. Your time equals money. That's not true. Love and relationships, or health is the first wealth. Also not true. And why do I say that? Because you can check the value of something by how easy, or is it even replaceable? First off, that's a huge thing about value, and that's why we put such a value on human life, because you can't replace that particular human life. Now observe, assuming you're not dead, so we're not having the human life conversation. Let's look at the things that people consider most valuable. Their health. You hear that a lot. Health is the first wealth. Okay, that may be true. However, if you get sick, and I think everyone's been sick at least once or twice, you can probably, in some capacity, get well again. So health is something that if you lose it, it can be regained. Okay, remember, we're not having the you're dead conversation. That makes it all a moot point. But assuming you're alive, you may be able to get your health back at some point. Okay. Number two, people talk about relationships, love, the most valuable resource on earth. Okay, love's important. It's important. It's valuable. It gives a certain texture to life, obviously. However, if you lose love, and I think everyone's got their heart broken at least once or twice, guess what? There's hope for you, right? You may find love again, okay? That's a real thing. So your health is something, you might be able to get it back. Love and relationships, you might be able to get them back or reconcile that damaged relationship. People talk about money. Now listen, I love money. I appreciate money at a level that most people cannot possibly comprehend. Not for the money itself, but because of what the money can provide for me, my family, and friends. Facts. But money is not the most valuable resource. Literally, I don't even need to talk about how it's not the most valuable resource. And even if you thought it was, you can lose it. And most people have lost money once or twice and been broke once or twice, but you can regain it. You can get it back. And it's the easiest thing to get back. It's easier to get back than your health, easier to get back than relationships. Money is the easiest thing to handle and manage on that entire list. The last thing that we have is going to be time. Now, time to me is the most valuable resource on earth. Why? Because time cannot be replaced by anyone. Once the time is gone, it is gone. And some people may have more money than you. Some people may be healthier, more fit than you. Some people may have more friends than you, but nobody has more time than you. Everybody has the same amount of time. It's what you choose to do with your time. Okay, that's going to be a huge, huge indicator of your success. So 15 minutes a day is not a lot of time to ask, but at the end of the day, just understand the concept of time, and I think you'll understand why we don't like trading time for dollars at jobs. Okay, you may need to do that temporarily while you're building your business in 15 minutes a day. You may have a job that requires that you trade your time for money, and money's the least valuable. Time's the most valuable. So you're exchanging something and it's very valuable, and even your physical energy, your health is more valuable than money. Okay, you're exchanging your physical health and manpower and labor for dollars. Okay, so you're exchanging one or two things. In fact, you're probably spending less time with your family and friends and loved ones. because you're working a job. So you're actually exchanging your time, your time, the most valuable, your health, the second most valuable, your relationships and quality of relationships, which is the third most valuable, for money, which is the least valuable. You're exchanging things of value for something that's not very valuable. And if you can just do the personal development in the time that we talked about in the first two videos about really how and when to do personal development and the resources we gave you for that, hopefully you can start to shift your paradigm. You can shift your mindset and your belief structure, because you need to understand a job has a purpose. I will have this job for this extended period of time while I build my part-time business, and while part-time network marketing business replaces my job income, I'm out. Why? So I can reclaim my time. Okay, I can really start working out more. I can get a personal trainer. I can afford to eat right, because some people broke. You can't eat good. Okay, I need to eat right. I can start to take the things of value because my network marketing business takes care of the money part. So time, that's the next concept. The third concept we talk about is so important. I already talked about it once. I'm gonna talk about it again. In this business, your real product is people. Okay, number one, you build people and people build the business. That's why training and coaching is so important. And then also, you're only looking for the right people at the right time in their life, the high noon people. Then we move on. Now, your success in 2022, especially if you plan on using the 15-minute, the 15-minute a day way to build your business, you need to understand that your success in 2022 is going to be based on these four factors. All right. Factor number one, please write this down. Factor number one, how many people you talk to about your business, products, or service. So sowing seeds, how many people you communicate with, not just social chit chat, not just untrained words and phrases, but how many people do you communicate with about your products or business? That's number one. Number two, how many people that you communicate with do you convert into either customers or distributors? Okay. Customers or distributors. Now I know some coaches that do incredibly well, that do 80% retail, 20% recruit. I know some other coaches that do incredibly well, that do 20%, recruiting and 80% retail. Or I talked to a young lady yesterday. This young lady is $1 million earner in network marketing, 7-figure earner, has one of the fastest, biggest growing teams in not just our company, but in the industry. This young lady does 100% retail, and then uses a really nifty retail to recruit system where she's converting customers into distributors. And that is solid golds, but it doesn't matter. What really matters is those first two, not how you do it. The first two numbers is numbers that matters. Number one, how many people are you talking to about your business? Okay, how many seeds are you sowing? Number two, how many of those people convert to either become customers or distributors? I'm looking for the right people at the right time in your life. So you're not going to get everybody, and you don't want everybody. Everybody don't want you. Okay. The third factor is going to be duplication. How many people that became distributors or customers continue to order, or how many people that became distributors go and sponsor other people as customers or distributors? So duplication is the third factor. And the fourth factor is going to be support. Okay, so the first one was sowing seeds. The second was conversion. The third was duplication. And the fourth one is support. So you need to have a system in place that you can plug people into that you don't have to do. So we have a really, really cool Facebook group. We got a couple of them actually. And when I sponsor a new member, I just put them in a Facebook group because that's going to be the support they need. They're going to see training videos like this. They're going to get weekly webinars. They're going to get more information about the products. I don't have to do all that. I let the Facebook group, the admins and moderators do that, and everybody pulls their own weight. There's thousands and thousands of people in that group, but there's only like 5 or 6 moderators that handle the keeping people plugged in. And why do we use Facebook for our groups is because, like I said in another video, if Facebook was a country, it would be the biggest country in the history of the world. Okay, that's how many people are on Facebook. I don't even like Mark Zuckerberg. It's what it is. But for a free business resource, Facebook is the #1 free business resource in the world, period, point blank, end of story. And I don't care who don't agree. All right. LinkedIn's getting good, really good. But Facebook for right now, #1 free business resource on earth, period. Okay. So that's kind of the 4 factors that you need to focus on. Sowing seeds, which is exposures. You can write that down, exposures, conversions, duplication, and support. You need to support the people who come in as customers or distributors. And typically your upline or the company has resources in place to kind of do that part. So you don't have to spend your 15 minutes a day doing admin. You spend your 15 minutes a day doing exposures and conversions. Okay, that's what you got to stay on that. The next thing that we'll talk about is going to be the lost secret of network marketing. Now, I learned this from Dale. Shout out to Dale Calvert. I always give credit where credit's due. I learned this from Dale years ago, and it was just so brilliant. And it was the lost secret of network marketing. And it's not that he invented it or discovered it, but he told it to me. Okay, that's where I first heard it. All right. And the real secret to success in network marketing, the lost secret, in fact, okay, is going to be that you're going to need to teach people to teach people to teach people. All right. And if you only have 15 minutes to build your business a day, okay, you can't be teaching them during your 15 minutes. You're going to have to find other time. But provided you're sponsoring people, you could, in theory, just sponsor a bunch of people. You can throw a bunch of mud on the wall and see what sticks. People do that all the time in this industry. We've done it for a long time. But if you want to have real success, you're going to do like Tom Big Al Schreider talks about, and understand that leadership is what makes the money, and you need to build leaders. Once people get sponsored into your business, you need to identify, who has leadership potential, even a desire to be a leader, who desires to be a leader, and then we're going to go work with them. Okay, we're going to help them. But sponsoring in your 15 minutes a day, exposures and sponsoring, exposures and conversions is what you have to focus on. As far as the teaching people to teach people to teach people. Once you got some people sponsored in, you might be able to increase your, because you're making money. Now you might be able to increase your your workload from 15 minutes to 25 minutes a day, and you do 15 minutes on exposures and recruiting, and then you'll do like 10 minutes on teaching this system to your new reps and working on duplication and teaching people not just to learn it, but teaching people to teach people to teach people, because you got to get those level of autonomy and duplication going on. You have to get the autonomy and duplication going on. When I was working with Melissa Brower, she's six-figure, smashed through over 100,000 in commissions with our company. She's so talented. And when I was first working with her, she was doing fine, but we needed to see where the duplication was going to be at. So she had to learn the skill set, but then teach the skill set, but teach people to teach it. And that's when you really start to see your 6 and 7 figures arrive, when you understand the lost secret of network marketing, which is to teach people to teach people to teach people. Okay, so let's move on. We talked about that got that covered, core support, got that. Okay, so as far as what you need to be doing daily in 15 minutes a day, these are my notes. All right, don't need those anymore. Those are the trash. Okay. The next thing I want to cover is what you need to be doing during the day. Now, I'm a big Facebook guy. Love Facebook. Now, I don't have time in 15 minutes a day to do coffee shop meetings with people and things like that. I don't really have time for it. If I did, and I could, do a meeting at a Starbucks or something and wrap that up in 15, 20 minutes, if I could do that, not including drive time, obviously, but if I could do that, I might. But it's way easier with social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth. What I find with the social media outlets, my thing that I found is the less intimate a social media outlet is, the less effective it'll be when you are, okay, when you're trying to do network marketing on it. The less intimate the social media channel or platform, the less intimate, the less successful you'll be in network marketing. For example, I've sponsored people on Instagram, I sponsor people on Snapchat. I've sponsored people on, I haven't sponsored people on TikTok or LinkedIn yet. I mean, not LinkedIn, I sponsor people on LinkedIn. I haven't sponsored people on TikTok yet or, or Twitter. Those two. And for the record, I don't even have Snapchat on my phone, but I did it just long enough to know that you could sponsor somebody from Snapchat. My Instagram got banned. I had 21,000 followers. It got banned. Shady, all because what? I was making some posts about America, and I love the country, and you can't be patriotic on Instagram apparently, so whatever. The point is, or at least that's whatever, but the point is, I sponsor people from Instagram, but I'm not on there a whole lot these days at all. Twitter is a less intimate platform than Instagram. Okay, Facebook and LinkedIn are going to be more intimate because you can learn so much more real about the person, and there's a lot more third-party validation on Facebook and LinkedIn. So that's going to be your two best sources. Instagram's cool. It's like a hybrid. It's not as intimate as Facebook or LinkedIn. So you will not get the number of signups from there as you will from Facebook or LinkedIn. I truly just don't think so. But Twitter and Snapchat and like TikTok are so not intimate. In fact, TikTok banned MLM. You can't really ban MLM, but they like made a statement about it. So my point is, it is difficult for people to have like Twitter. It's very difficult. You hardly know nothing about the person at all. right? So it's very difficult to cultivate enough rapport to get signups from there. What I recommend, if you love TikTok or Twitter or Snapchat, some of the less savvy social media platforms, what I would recommend is making the friends there. And then once you get at least enough information from communication, add them on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram. Hey, what's your IG? Right? Get them over from a non-intimate platform to an intimate platform, and you'll see a lot better results on conversion if you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook than you would TikTok, Snapchat, or Twitter. All right. That's like the big six, I think. So that's social media. That's what you want to do. Get them from a non-intimate platform over to a more intimate platform, especially Facebook or LinkedIn. And I think you're going to have a lot more success. All right. And that's when I like to do my 15 minutes. It's typically going to be just Facebook and LinkedIn. That's just what it is. And, shout out to Max too. Max Steingart out of Florida, man. Max really put me on LinkedIn. I was ducking LinkedIn for a minute, but LinkedIn one day will be super hot fire and everybody's going to know. But for right now, you need to be on LinkedIn. That's that part. So if in that 15 minutes a day, I think it's a very realistic option for you to be able to contact 5 people. Let me just give you one example how easy this is. I don't want this video to run much longer. I just hope the value's been really good for you there. So don't be afraid to like and subscribe so you get notified. Hit the little notification bell so you get the next one that comes out. I think it's all about how many people you're talking to per day. Now, if I'm going to have 5 conversations a day about my products and business, I should be able to get that done in about 15 minutes. Let me give you just a couple different ways to do it. This is not how you have to do it. There's literally a million different ways to do it. You should always plug into your plugged in upline to be able to get some information about how to sponsor people. But here's one thing you could do in theory. You could make a Facebook post. Not necessarily about your business, but you can make a Facebook post. And let's say, for example, I made a Facebook post about a joke. All right, let's say I told a joke. And a bunch of people, are going to like the joke. And most of those people are either already talked about the business, or already in business with me or were at some point, or the other group is new people. Okay, you can do this on Instagram, you can do this on Facebook, you can do this on LinkedIn, even got a post feature now. You can do this almost anywhere. And let's just say, for example, 25 people react or like my post. Okay. 10 of them, I don't even want them in my business. I looked at their profile. I looked at their profiles and I don't even fool them like that. I'm like, oof, no, you're not even a good fit for my tribe. Out of the 15 left, 5 of them are already in business with me. So that leaves 10. 5 of them, were in business with me, but they quit. Fine. But we're still friends. I got 5 left. 5 people who like my post out of 25 that I want to have conversations with about business or product. So I would reach out to them on Facebook and I would say, hey, Jeff, thanks so much for liking my post. Man, we haven't talked in forever. What you been up to these days? ? And Jeff's going to tell me everything he'd been up to. Now, most often, not all the time, but if it's the right person at the right time in their left, when I ask Jeff, hey, haven't talked to you in a while. Thanks so much for liking my post. We haven't talked in forever. What you been up to these days? He's going to tell me. And he's going to give me some information and I'm going to listen. He's going to type it out on Facebook. Then he's going to respond to me. And what's he going to say? Not all the time. All right. But he'll say, what you been up to these days? And then I can tell him I've been working on my internet business and XYZ. So now I just told him about my business, or I'm excited. I've been working on my weight loss journey and I lost 30 pounds, with this shake or whatever it is you promote, whatever it is, you can talk about your products or your business. And guess what? If he is the right person at the right time, he is going to respond with what type of business, what is it you making money like, or what type of product I need to lose weight to. I know some people, how's it working for you? That the right person at the right time will reach out to you. And that might be 1 out of 5, might be 1 out of 10, might be 1 out of 15. Doesn't matter. Seed sowed. You didn't have to make it awkward. You just ask the question. They ask the question because human beings are reciprocal, and boom, you can use your tools and convert them. You can use your tools, video, sample, however you want to do your business, but that's really easy to do. And you could make 1 Facebook post a day, and literally, if your Facebook profile is halfway decent, right, you could have 5 new conversations a day, and out of that, you're going to get 1 or 2 customers a week. It's not very difficult at all if you understand the power of that. That being said, there's a ton of different ways to do it. Literally, you can someone who likes your post, you can message them. Let's say it's a total stranger and you never met this person before and they like your post on Facebook. Hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for let's say you posted a joke or something funny. Thanks so much for liking that meme I posted. I thought it was pretty funny too. I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never really talked on here before. But it's okay. I meet new people. I meet great people on Facebook all the time. What do you do? Now, again, that's right for Max. I ain't even write that, but I use it. And all I did, somebody liked my post. Awesome. And I would keep it a buck with them. I don't know them. So I'm gonna reach out to them, hey Alice, thanks so much for liking that meme I posted. I thought it was pretty funny too. I'm not sure how we're connected on here because we've never spoke on here. I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never spoke on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people on Facebook all the time. All right. What do you do? She's going to tell you, and she's going to ask you what you do. And then you can tell her about your business or products, whatever it is. I was a teacher for 10 years, but I retired last year thanks to my growing internet business. If she's the right person at the right time, she's going to be like, what? And it might really, you retired? How's that working? How does it work? They're going to say not everybody. Some people are going to say, cool. And then you only got 15 minutes a day. So it's like, awesome, man. It looked great. Nice to meet you on here. Look, I got to run. If it's not the right person at the right time that start engaging, you planted a seed. Congratulations. On to the next. All right. You only got 15 minutes a day. So let's keep it moving. Okay. So that's kind of how that works. The last thing, and again, there are so many training videos we have on the YouTube channel. Just scroll back. You'll find them. If you want the advanced stuff, you can always join the team, right? And I can send you the private videos that we have so you can learn how to build a business and have fun. And I'm gonna finish up with the concept for you. And this concept is, to me, profound. And I learned this from Al. I remember when he first talked about it. We were at a training, I think it might have been in Houston or maybe Orlando, I don't recall, but we were at a training. And he said, mostly, and remember this, write this down, okay? People are pre-sold for network marketing, pre-sold. And I'm gonna give you 3 reasons people are pre-sold for network marketing. Reason number 1, okay? Most people do network marketing every day and just don't get paid. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have ever made a recommendation for a product, a book, a movie, for example, my cousin, he knows I love video games, as you can tell. And my cousin just sent me a Facebook message about a new video game arcade cabinet that I still got space for like 1 or 2 more over here. So he knows I'm in the market for something cool. And he sent me a message from a company that makes games and was like, yo, this just came out. You need to check this one out. This look hot. And I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna get this. Now, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna buy this arcade cabinet. I'm gonna pick it up. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. It's probably like a couple $100, maybe $1,000. I don't know. They can run around somewhere in that price range. And I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. He made a recommendation, okay? He did marketing for the company. The company didn't contact me. He did, okay? So he did marketing to his network because that's my cousin. He's in my network and on Facebook too, right? And so he messaged me and I'm gonna go spend money and he's not gonna get a dime. So he did network marketing for that company just because he made a recommendation about something he knew I would like. That's it. So my point is, most people make recommendations about the gym or movies or books or restaurants or something. Okay, some people make recommendations about something. You just don't get paid, all right? Here in the network marketing industry, we get paid when we made recommendations about certain products or services. And it's awesome, okay? So if so that's number 1. Why are people pre-sold? Because they're doing it already. That's why. So most people do network marketing every day and just don't get paid. Please remember that. If you're not currently involved in network marketing, I don't know why you're watching this video. But if you are, understand that a lot of people out there need to make more money. They're losing their jobs for all kinds of stupid reasons, and they're already doing network marketing. They're already going on Facebook. Oh, I lost my job because they wanted me to get vaccinated, and I don't want to get vaccinated, which is, I'm like, cool, come work with us. You don't have to be vaccinated to work with us. We can show you how to make money. This will be fun. And that's it. All right. Easy, easy. People are reaching out, asking for what you have all the time. They're pre-sold. So most people do network marketing every day and just don't get paid. They're posting on social media. They're talking to people. They're doing all the things that we do as network marketers. They just aren't getting paid. And it's unfortunate. Okay. Plenty of money to go around. Number 2. Okay. Number 2. People are pre-sold because people like money. All right. Now, how do I know this? Ladies and gentlemen, if you asked a group of 100 people, do you want to make more money or less money? If they're being honest, that group of people would say, I would like to make more money. Okay. That's what they would say. I want to make more money, not less. Okay, if you would tell people, if your job offered you a $5,000 a year raise, would you say yes for doing the same work? Would you say yes or no? People say yes. So typically people want more money just because it gives them more options. Okay, more savings, more investments, more groceries, more college fund, more security, more everything. So people like more money. Here in network marketing, we give people an opportunity to make money. Therefore, people like it. All right. People like making money. They're pre-sold on making money, and they're pre-sold on doing stuff that they already do. All right. The third thing I'll tell you about people already being pre-sold in the network marketing industry is if you ask 100 people, especially in health and wellness, because that's the part of the industry I'm in. I love it the most. If you ask people, do you want to die young or do you want to live long and healthy? So do you want to die young and sick or do you want to live long and healthy? People typically say, I want to live long and healthy, a robust life, radiant health. Guess what? Network marketing products for sure provide that. So people are already pre-sold on doing stuff that they're going to do anyway. So they don't have to change. You see, people are pre-sold on not changing. People are pre-sold on making more money for not changing. And people are pre-sold on getting healthier for not changing. They're pre-sold on network marketing. The only problem is we talk to them and now they say no. So keep that concept in mind. This is how important the skills are, and this is how important it is that you learn how to talk to people about network marketing and learn the right things to say. Learn the right words to say, the right things to text, and you'll be good grief, you'll be so successful, right? You could be anyway, super successful, because people are pre-sold on network marketing. They don't want to change. Cool. They want to be comfortable. They don't have to change. Number two, they want to be healthier, of course. They want to make more money, of course. And they're already doing it, just not getting paid, of course. But then we talk to them and they say no. So they were all about it until we talked to them. So it's really what we're saying and doing as network marketers that has people not joining. And again, I don't care if you agree with that concept or not. It is literally lint off my jacket, to be quite frank. I'm just telling you, if you invest the time, like what Robert Kiyosaki says in the cash flow quadrant, you got employees and then investors. Ladies and gentlemen, the best investment you can ever make in yourself. It's yourself. That's the best investment and the first investment you should ever make. Invest in yourself. Okay, read the books, get the skills, watch the videos, join the team, work with the mentors who know what they're doing, all of that good stuff. Please, please, please do that. And then you're going to have people, you'll be able to help people have a much better time in this industry. So that's what I would do. I would recommend having 5 conversations a day, 5 days a week. You should be able to get that done in 15 minutes. And all you want to do is sign up the volunteers. Well, Will, what about follow-up? The fortunes in the follow-up. Buddy, you got 15 minutes a day. There's not a whole lot of time for following up, but I'll tell you what I love to do for follow-up. And again, it's going to be based on consistency and habit. Okay, what I personally do for follow-up, I love Facebook and Facebook stories as a rejection-free automatic follow-up tool. How does that work? Rejection-free automatic follow-up tool. Be consistent. Don't lie and be deceitful, but be consistent. Stay with your company, promote your company and products, be consistent over time. And when you have success, celebrate it. Man, I'm so excited. I got to go to take off work from a job and spend today at the beach with my family because I paid for it with network marketing commissions. If you really did that, then celebrate it. And people will see that because Facebook's the biggest. Okay, Facebook's not a real place, just so y'all know. All right, it's not a real place. But if it were a country, it would be the biggest country on earth ever. So what happens is people will see that on your post. They'll see it on your stories. They'll see it on your live. They know you're being consistent. They know you're having success. And one day, if they ever become the right person at the right time, previously they might have been the right person at the wrong time when you sowed that seed. But when they become the right person at the right time, they're going to go back in there and think about messaging, and Facebook is going to show them in Messenger that you already communicated with them. And they're going to ask you, I kid you not, this is how it happens. Hey man, you still doing that thing? Yes, I am. So glad you asked. And they're going to say, okay, I think I'm ready now. Can you send me some info? And that's typically how it's going to go. But again, you're not going to sponsor everybody. Don't stress it. You don't want everybody. You don't need everybody. You just need a couple of people, and then teach those people to grab a couple of people and help bless their life by giving them additional option to make more money or be healthier. And you're going to do great. All right. So I appreciate, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video series. Like it, share it with your people. Like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right, have a good weekend.